Good afternoon. My report for today is about aligning of DepEd vision, mission, and core values with school policies, programs, and activities. So let us define some terms first. Mission, a declaration of an organization's core purpose and focus that is normally unchanged over time. Vision, an aspirational description of what an organization would like to achieve or accomplish. It is intended to serve as a clear guide for choosing current and future courses of action. Values are the principles the department adheres to in pushing the programs into action. Meaning to say, if your school is a car, then the mission statement is the engine. School mission statements are documents that define where your school is going and drive decisions accordingly. Mission statements guide growth and learning in many different contexts. Also, if your school is a car and your mission statement is the engine, then the school vision statement is the GPS system. A vision is your school's goal, where you hope to see it in the future. The mission provides an overview of the steps planned to achieve that future. A vision is concise and easy to recall, whereas a mission is lengthier and more explanatory in nature. The DepEd vision. We dream of Filipinos who passionately love their country and whose values and competencies enable them to realize their full potential and contribute meaningfully to building the nation. As a learner-centered public institution, the Department of Education continuously improves itself to better serve its stakeholders. Article 14, Section 3 of the 1987 Philippine Constitution states that teachers shall inculcate patriotism and nationalism, foster love of humanity, respect for human rights, appreciation of the roles of national heroes in the historical development of our country, teaches the rights and duties of citizenship, strengthen ethical and spiritual values, develop moral character and discipline, encourage critical and creative thinking, broaden scientific and technological knowledge, and promote vocational efficiency. We want to develop learners who are true citizens and patriots, who have a strong desire to serve their country and work for its betterment. It is very necessary for today's generation to have a profound knowledge and comprehension of what patriotism is. As a learner-centered institution, we want children to help improve themselves and realize their dreams, while keeping in mind the heart, their love for the country, and care for fellow men, maximizing the endowment of skills and talents, not for selfish gain, but to contribute to building a nation every Filipino deserves. So it is our duty to inculcate the values and develop the necessary competencies deemed necessary and desirable to ensure a lifelong learning. This is why it is important to develop and inculcate patriotism in our learners. We have to serve our country kahit minsan mahirap mahalin ang Pilipinas. Hopefully, yung knowledge na na-impart sa mga students will help our country and fellow men. To fulfill our goals of developing successful students, teachers must work together with the school stakeholders in planning and building a school community where children thrive as they enhance their learning capabilities. In all our decisions and actions, we put the Filipino learner first. In the end, our most important stakeholders are our learners. The DepEd mission: to protect and promote the right of every Filipino to quality, equitable, culture-based, and complete basic education where students learn in a child-friendly, gender-sensitive, safe, and motivating environment. Teachers facilitate learning and constantly nurture every learner. Administrators and staff, as stewards of the institution, ensure an enabling and supportive environment for effective learning to happen. Family, community, and other stakeholders are actively engaged and share responsibility for developing lifelong learners. Child-friendly school is a democratic environment based on children's rights, where all students are accepted, teaching learning processes are organized according to children's interest needs, health, safety, and protective measures are taken for children, and gender-based discrimination is not provided. Through DepEd Order No. 40 Series of 2012, we have institutionalized making our school child-friendly through the Child Protection Policy principles and the creation of a Child Protection Committee in every school. Do we provide our learners a child-friendly, gender-sensitive, safe, and motivating environment? Children learn best when their environment promotes inclusiveness, gender sensitivity, tolerance, dignity, and personal empowerment. Mas natututo sila when they know they are in a place na walang discrimination and bias, most especially when they feel protected and where they feel they belong. A facilitator of learning is a teacher who does not operate under the traditional concept of teaching, but rather is meant to guide and assist students in learning for themselves, picking apart ideas, forming their own thoughts about them, and owning material through self-exploration and dialogue. We are past the era where teachers just spoon-feed their students with facts and information. Learning is more meaningful when learners discover it, experience it by themselves. As teachers, we act as facilitators where we just give instructions and guide them. That's why it's important to attend trainings para updated tayo kung ano yung trend sa education and of course to pursue professional development. Administrators are leaders who take pride in their strategic planning, tremendous support in every sector, respect for the education system, including faculty, students, parents, and school board members. Common roles of administrators are to ensure all schools, teachers, staff are collaborating towards a common goal while improving standards and opportunities. Together, with the proper leadership, school systems can meet goals set forth by school boards and foster students that are highly educated and prepared for their futures. Do our policies, systems, processes, and behaviors ensure an enabling and supportive environment for effective learning to happen? Next, a stakeholders' input and relationship with other stakeholders are important in the planning, implementation, and evaluation programs in our schools. Their personal perceptions and understanding can help motivate children in the school environment. Parents, on the other hand, can support and influence the adoption and implementation of a solid school curriculum. In addition, the parents can help monitor and evaluate the implementation of the curriculum by keeping abreast with the performance of their children, particularly by monitoring their homework activities. Next are core values: maka-Diyos, makakatao, makakalikasan, and makabansa. Republic Act No. 8491 states that our national motto shall be maka-Diyos, makatao, makakalikasan, at makabansa. Our school policies, projects, and programs must be aligned with our core values. We must inculcate these values to our learners. Republic Act No. 9155, Chapter 1, Section No. 7, Letter E, Paragraph 3 states that, consistent with the national educational policies, plans, and standards, the school heads shall have the authority, responsibility, and accountability in managing all affairs of the school. School principals are the key leaders in our educational system. They are responsible of carrying out the school vision and mission. School principals play integral roles in making schools function smoothly. They are involved in all aspects of the school's operation. They are the leaders responsible in providing leadership in the development and implementation of all educational programs and projects in the school. They play a vital role in achieving the government's aim to provide quality basic education. The Department of Education's vision, mission, and core value statements serve as guiding principles in its unwavering thrust to provide quality education that cultivates passion for the country that is anchored on a set of core values. The mission outlines what we ought to do and how the different actors are to behave to bring us closer to the vision. As school principals, they are responsible in bridging the gap doon sa reality ng education, sa current status ng school, at sa vision and mission ng DepEd. As school leaders, how do you continually reinforce the specificity and urgency of the school's vision? How do you connect the day-to-day decisions and actions of adults in the school to the vision? How do you provide feedback and reflection when you observe actions that are counter to the vision? Great leaders make a vision come to reality by being able to break the vision down into smaller steps. Each small step that is accomplished helps develop confidence and competence along the way. That's all for my report. Thank you for